Hello everybody, my name is Dennis Rael and I'm one of the founders of Los Bagels, and I get to share with you today the history and a little bit about Dia de los Muertos, which is one of my favorite holidays. And the reason Dia de los Muertos is one of my favorite holidays is this is a holiday that commemorates and honors those who have passed, but also adds humor in that as a way to better deal with death. And death is one of the items that in the United States, a lot of Western culture, we don't deal with very well. So this is a good way to be able to help deal with that. So Dia de los Muertos is a combination of a Mexican and indigenous holiday that has some Catholicism mixed in. And what it does, like I'm saying, is it honors those who have passed. And it's done in a variety of ways. And when I say this is traditionally a Mexican holiday, you will not see this in all parts of Mexico. And all Mexicans don't necessarily celebrate that. I personally, along with a lot of other friends of mine, did not grow up celebrating Dia de los Muertos, but something that I end up getting involved with later on in life. What you tend to find in Mexico is areas that have a larger mix of an indigenous population, especially in southern Mexico, in the Oaxaca region, where you will see a lot of the celebration. And it'll change a little bit depending upon which village and community you might be at, and even the day might change. Traditionally, this is celebrated November 1st and 2nd, and people will go to the cemetery. They will, at home, create an amazing meal, and they will go to the cemeteries and wait for those to come back, for the dead to come back and feast with them. The cemeteries get amazingly decorated and cleaned up, and they have this huge feast waiting. During the night, people will be there and get into this feast. Some traditional things that are served are mole, and also tamales, and also pan de muerto or dead bread, and dipped into chocolate or Mexican hot chocolate. So along with this celebration at the cemetery itself, people will create altars or ofrendas at their home to honor those who have died. And it's also a way to connect with somebody who has died, and on this altar you will have a couple different types of flowers which are traditional, and also some people's traditional foods. You might have somebody's pack of cigarettes if they were a smoker, their favorite cigarette brand. Or maybe they preferred a special type of tequila, or there was a certain beer that they really liked. And these are all mixed in to commemorate those individuals on the altar. These altars are in people's homes and families, and there are also some larger, more public altars. On the altars also, you will see a variety of things besides what I just described, but in particular something called calacas, which are small clay figurines. And these are made to depict what people enjoyed during their walks of life. For example, on my old friend at home, my mother loved to sew, so we have a picture of a calaca on somebody on a sewing machine. We might have somebody who loved riding bulls, and we'd have a bull rider on there, or a teacher, or a doctor, or somebody who loved to surf, play baseball, soccer, you name it, a whole variety of those going on. Also, there will be calaveras de azúcar, or sugar skulls, which are on the altar, and these, once again, will be depicted with the individual's name usually inscribed on the sugar skull when you purchase it at a small dulceria, which is a candy store.